Not convinced that in my current state I should be stood next to deep water, but it's okay. I've got somebody here looking after me. A very special somebody is here right now. I am at the Jen's not okay bench, and I'm here because Jen's not okay. And I know many of you watch my videos because you've made a connection with me, and you've made a connection with not just my visiting stations because of just my existence and how I'm doing. So this is me checking in to say how I'm doing, and quite frankly it's all gone a bit wrong. I've just come back from what I was calling my epic Scottish adventure, and by the end of it I was saying, oh, I'm on day 9 in my epic 6-day Scottish adventure. That's how wrong it went. I was visiting every station on the Highland Main Line. I'd visited station number 500. I had a bit of a rant about a HST, as I would do, and I was on this HST. I was looking out the window, and believe me, every Jen meme that you can think of was coming out. Like, I was very much in my happy place. My word, as a Scottish Highlands, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I was very much in my happy place. And I remember looking out of the window and thinking, I wish Sarah was with me. And unfortunately it was in some not great circumstances that I got that wish, because later on in that very same train journey I had a stroke. It's not it's not your stereotypical stroke. It's something that, it's a weakness that I've had in my brain since birth, and it's only just come to light. There was a bleed. My brain very much did brain things.
Brain didn't do brain things.
Okay, yeah, my brain didn't do brain things. I lost vision very quickly. Everything was blurry. I wasn't with it. And I remember I was meant to get off at a station. Oh, I can't remember. It's the one that is something and Burnham, I think it is. And I remember getting up to get off the train and thinking, I can't do this. I can't get off this train here. This is madness to even think about doing this. And I said to the person pulling the trolley down the train, can you make sure I get off at Perth, please? Because I'm not okay. And at this point, she kicked into action. She got the guard into action. She gave me her banana from her lunch to try and give me some energy. Potassium, I think, was the logic, and logic was great. They looked after me. ScotRail staff in getting me off that train at Perth was amazing. At Perth, they called an ambulance, and it was going to take about 40 minutes for the ambulance to come, they said. So the staff had pulled around the staff car, and they were going to actually drive me to the hospital themselves. Every step of the way where I have defended railway staff and said that we need to keep staff on the train in the stations, a week ago I experienced exactly why I was defending them. Railway staff do more than just shut the doors, sell you tickets. Railway staff are there to support everybody who's using the railways, and never more than a week ago for me did that come true. They brought the staff car around because the ambulance was going to take 40 minutes to come. I mean, luckily, as we got to the car, the ambulance turned up. One of my very last memories is the ambulance turning up. I know I was taken to Perth Hospital. Stuff happened. Sarah and Kirsty, my lovely partner, my amazing partner, and Kirsty, my best friend and editor, raced up from Manchester to just be there for me. And then it's a blur for me. I've lost 2-3 days of my life in Scotland that I can't remember. I know I got transferred to Dundee Nine Wells Hospital, where I know when I started remembering things again, I know that's where I was. Apparently I was kind of losing it a bit mentally, which kind of sounds like me anyway at the best of times. At no point was my life in danger. It turns out this is this was a warning sign of a weakness that's in my brain that I now need to have some kind of surgery to put right. It's not down to my lifestyle. I'd already had my wake-up call. I was already trying to make things okay. I started doing park runs. This whole event, this whole thing that was happening made me miss Perth Park Run, and that kind of annoys me, to be honest. The irony of a stroke making me miss a park run I've just started doing. I've got addicted to running, and I want to get back to it, to be completely honest. So why am I making this video? Why am I telling you all of this about kind of like what is actually quite a personal part of my life that I could have quite easily kept to myself? It's because a week and a half ago, I thought I was on top of the world, and I thought everything was going my way, and I was doing, in my head, I was having an amazing time. And then just a few days later, life was like, nah, mate, gonna take that away from you. Gonna just make life a bit difficult for a while. But somehow, my brain is doing weird things, and Sarah will tell you that I'm having some epic moments of negativity right now, that I'm really struggling with what's going on. But amongst all this, I've got hope that things will get better and things will get easier for me. I've got to have that hope, and I'm recording this. Sarah doesn't know what I'm going to say. She's sat here, but she doesn't know what I'm going to say or how I'm going to say it. And I'm recording this to give myself that message of hope, and I'm recording it so that she can hear me have this hope, because it would be so easy for me to just sit on the sofa at home right now and say, yeah, I've got hope, it's fine. But I'm telling the world I've got hope, and it doesn't feel like it's going to get better right now, but I've got hope it's going to get better. This is hard. This is hard mentally. But that hope is what you need. Hope and people. The people at the hospital, the staff at the hospital. The staff was so bloody amazing. The staff helped keep me sane. Having my best friend there. Such a privileged position to have a best friend who will just drop everything and run. And having Sarah by my side has... I said on the 7 Beach line that I've found my person. I've really found my person. I found the extension of me. I have found the reason to have hope. She is my reason to have hope. She is my reason to believe that this is going to get better. She's my reason to believe that I'm going to get my eyesight back. She's my reason to just exist now. She's my reason. I love her so much. She's my person. When you find your person, hold on to them. When you find your reason to exist, hold on to it. You might go through life thinking everything's great, and then something happens, and then life just throws something at you to say, no, not today. But your job when that happens is to go, yes, today. Since there may end up being a gap in videos at some point, I'm going to scroll on screen right now my lovely Patrons. They're putting me in a privileged position where a gap in videos doesn't matter as much. My Patreons are amazing. They support me to go on trips. They give me words of wisdom in the Discord. They're fantastic, and I scroll their names in the video every single week, and I am so thankful to them. And if you want to get your name onto the list and support me to do what I do, to do what I love doing, because believe me, I have thought about giving up in the last couple of weeks. If you want to support me to do this, the links to do so are in the description, but thank you so much, guys. I'm not giving up. I might need to rethink how I do this. I've already rethought once and it worked, and now I'm me spending lots and lots of time away from home alone. The greatest of ways to do this, I don't know. This is a very disjointed video. This is very much a brain fart. A brain fart of me looking at a camera that I can't focus on, sat next to some water that I also can't focus on, but I bloody love that. I've been here when I can focus on it, and I love water. And sat down here is the glamorous assistant, it's Sarah, and I love her to bits. You know what, I have actually just realised why I wanted to make this video, and I knew when I hit record that making a video was important to me. In this moment I needed to make a video, I needed to give an outlet for what's on my mind. But just over the last decades of my life, wanting to exist has been a struggle. I haven't wanted to exist through many, many points. Now I want to exist. Now I want to continue. I want to carry on living. I have something to live for. I have something to do that gives me joy. I have somebody stood by my side who gives me joy. And I have friends around me who give me joy. I love what I do and I love my life. And for somebody who has stood on the edge more times than I care to admit, to be standing here right now saying that I want to be alive. I want to be alive. Sarah said she didn't want to be in this. I need a hug. I want to be alive. I want to be alive. That's what this means to me. This is what you mean to me. I want to be alive. And I guess. And now people walk past. I love you so much.
If you ever propose me on camera, then I'm going to break up.
Don't worry, I am not proposing. I love you so much. On that note, I don't know what the next few weeks are going to bring for me. There's one more video left, edited and all ready to go and all that, and that'll probably go out
next week.
What happens next, I don't know. There's going to be more me. I don't know how it's going to be. But for now, I'm just going to leave a link here to the next video I think you should watch. Until next time, bye bye.